Welcome to UB. We're excited to have you here, and even more excited to have you join our journey toward a more sustainable future. Sustainability at UB is a promise to our planet, our community, and our future. Our Climate Action Plan is a bold roadmap to achieve carbon neutrality by 2030, and at the heart of this plan, environmental justice and the belief that we all have a role to play. As a student, you are a key to our progress. Your daily choices, your voice, and your involvement can make a real impact. So let's dive in. UB's Climate Action Plan is guided by the 10 strategies in 10 years, plus 3 integrators to drive systematic change and reach carbon neutrality by 2030. Here are just a few. Zero carbon mobility. UB plans to transition our fleet of 500 vehicles to electric ones by no longer buying internal combustion engine vehicles after 2025. Not all electricity is created equal. Today, electricity is generated from cleaner, renewable energy sources like hydropower, geothermal, wind, and solar. The University at Buffalo currently generates and purchases 100% of its electricity from renewable sources. Taking stock of our food systems. UB will study our food systems to reduce the university's carbon impact and aim to lessen food-related carbon emissions by 50% by 2030. For example, did you know in 2023, campus dining and shops launched a greenhouse gas rating system, labeling each dish with an icon that informs the consumer of the impact of their meal choices? Every action counts. This is where you come in. Through academics, clubs, internships, and small daily actions, we can all drive our campus closer to carbon neutrality by making individual changes like using public transportation, eating less meat, and being more mindful of the university's purchases. These 10 actions are how UB turns vision into action, helping us all become the next generation of change agents, and you're now part of it. Let's talk about what you can do right now, starting with a few sustainable behaviors that make a big difference. Our organics collection bins help turn food scraps into compost instead of sending them to landfill.
Organics collection on campus is super important. So in the dining halls, such as One World Cafe, you're able to separate out your organics at the ROT stations, which stands for Recycling, Organics, and Trash. This is where you're able to place things like a water bottle into the recycling bin, your to-go container, any leftover food scraps into the organics bin, and then anything else that's trash, like wrappers, into the proper receptacle.
Don't toss it, donate it. During move-out, you can give your gently used items to UB Reuse, and next semester, shop sustainably from the donated goods.
The best part of the reuse collection is students are able to give back to the next students coming into the UB community.
Get your hands dirty, literally. Help tend the raised beds at the Grow Clean Energy Center, or volunteer in the campus forest to care for native species and learn about regenerative practices.
I think that it could be a great recreational space for student life, as well as the research and academic applications. But I think it's so important for students to have places that they like to be.
Need professional clothing for an interview or job fair? Stop by the Hired Boutique, a free clothing resource stocked with donated professional attire. It supports circular fashion, reduces textile waste, and ensures students can show up with confidence without the cost.
Hired is a service offered by UB Sustainability to provide students and recent graduates with a professional outfit. To get a professional outfit, you can schedule an appointment on Navigate, and once you come to your appointment, you can get a full professional outfit, and we gauge that by what you'd wear to an interview. So you can get a top, blazer, pants, skirt, or a dress with shoes and accessories if we have them, but you can't get any duplicates like 2 shirts, 2 blazers, anything like that. But the service is really great because it provides people with a professional outfit that otherwise might not be able to get those professional clothings. But it also allows us to recycle the clothing. So we get donations by students, faculty, and the greater community to do this opportunity. So we're giving clothing a new life, but we're also providing this to students.
UB is full of opportunities to turn your passion into action. Join a vibrant community of students leading the charge through education, advocacy, and campus events. Looking for a paid opportunity to drive real change? SIP members work on real sustainability projects with UB staff each semester. This position offers flexibility for college students as team members can sign up for jobs that fit in their schedule. CAP Student Advisory Council. Bring your voice to the table by helping guide UB's climate action plan from the student's perspective.
Being a part of the UB Climate Action Council is so invigorating because there are students from across the whole campus, several different departments and perspectives, and you get to meet your peers that have a deep investment in sustainability here on campus. I think it's really important for a student voice in this process because although we don't run the day-to-day facilities here, that decision-making process does affect students, and students are at the front line of knowledge and learning and our society as it changes and moves towards a more sustainable future. And so their input is really important. Our input is really important to the future of our campus for the next generations of learners.
Whatever your major or interest, there's a place for you in UB's sustainability movement. UB's path to climate neutrality is ambitious, but it's also achievable, and it starts with all of us. Whether it's composting your food waste, volunteering in the garden, or joining a student organization, you have the power to make an impact. To get started, visit buffalo.edu/sustainability and follow us on social media to find events, resources, and ways to get involved. Let's build a more just, sustainable future together.